Hi everyone, this is Miss Becky and I'm here to do a middle school book talk. I have 3 picks from our new fall releases. The first one is a graphic novel called All Together Now by Hope Larson. This is a story about a middle schooler named Bina, and she plays guitar and writes music. And her and her best friend Darcy, I don't know if you can see the book really good, her and her best friend Darcy create a band, and then they look for a drummer and they pick a boy named Enzo. And some of the drama that ensues after that is when Darcy and Enzo start dating and Bina starts to feel like a third wheel. And then more complications happen in Bina's life when her best friend Austin tells her he has a crush on her. So huge emotions in this book that Bina has to deal with. And this is a very realistic and emotional story about the ups and downs of relationships in middle school. And the also neat thing about this book is that Hope Larson has a bonus material in the back, and she tells you how she makes graphic novels. And she goes into detail on how to do that. So if you do have interest in writing or illustrating graphic novels, this is some great bonus material in the back. And she tells you some of the materials she uses, and it's very interesting. And my second pick is called In the Red by Christopher Swidler. This is an exciting sci-fi adventure novel, and the main character of the story is a middle schooler named Michael. And Michael and his family live on Mars in a colony, and they live under a dome that controls the environment. Now Michael has to pass the test called the Basic Suit Test. So this is an environmental suit that allows people living on Mars to leave the colony and explore other areas of the planet. But Michael suffers from some severe anxiety, so he cannot pass the basic suit test. And this is very embarrassing for him because his dad is pretty professional and well known on Mars because he works on the magnetic field station. So these failures that Michael has at these tests are just really devastating to him. So the adventure in this book starts when Michael and his best friend Lilith decide to steal a Range Rover and leave the colony to explore Mars. And during that time, a solar flare hits. Now this solar flare knocks out the power, knocks out navigation, and it takes down the shield that protects Mars from the sun's deadly radiation rays. So Michael and Lilith are stranded, and as the top of the book says, they are out of luck, out of air, and out of time. So very fun story. Highly recommend. My third pick is A Home for Goddesses and Dogs by Leslie Connor. And this is a story about loss, love, and the world's best bad dog. And the main character of this book is 13-year-old Lydia, whose single mom becomes sick and dies in the book, leaving her an orphan. She does go live with her Aunt Brat, her aunt's wife Eileen, and the old landlord Elroy. Now Lydia has to adapt to living in a rural Connecticut after living in a big city. And shortly after moving in with her aunt, they adopt a big yellow dog named Guffer. And the problem with that is Lydia is a self-proclaimed not a dog lover, and Guffer happens to be a very naughty dog. So this book is all about Lydia developing a bond with Guffer because they're both adopted, and she learns to love him. And this is a charming and heartfelt story about a girl learning to love and laugh again. And I highly recommend it because of its uplifting message. And the cover is beautiful. And I just love any story with a dog. So if you are a dog lover, highly recommend. So thanks for listening, and I hope you come to the library and check out one of these new titles.